product is a new addition to our Enagic family.
That is also what is the hospital plan. Because we always think in such duties of the parent, for example, and possible services because everyone does that's content. There are is also visual curiosity. This also believes with this product we can help more. So if company decided to have this product with Enagic company, but Enagic products, we are going to start off this time with you guys. Eventually, we're going to open the next market in next countries. In Japan, in Singapore, we are going to.
See how it works live. Who want to see it live? Only 3. Okay, we go next door. Who want to see the demo live? Yeah. So put your hands together to welcome these guys. So much of knowledge he shared with you is that all deep inside his heart. It's not just share half, but share full. So let's put your hands together and welcome Anthony.
A very good afternoon. Wow, sound like you are not drinking canned water. A very good afternoon. We all excited about change your water, change your life. And I'm going to present change your environment, change your life. And this is very something we all have to really pay attention. Because when you turn on the EmGuarde, like suddenly you are in the jungle actually, without all the radiation being elevated. Is it good or good? Yes or yes? Yes. That's why I'm so excited. I'm going to share today what this is EmGuarde can able to do. So we're going to present to you. All right, next. So this rhythm is going to in your mind. Every time you hear ding, 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 you know this EmGuarde change your environment, change your life. Okay, let's begin with. Okay. 20 years ago, when we talk about this one can relate to me very much. My childhood, when I grow up, I used to play all this. Plus, in the rubber station, plantation, we play the rubber seed, and all these are free from the mother nature. You don't have to pay single cent. Am I right? Yeah. How many of you have played this one of the game before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is really very different, right? Come next slide. Now, what happened to today? And look at our kids. They are holding the iPad, phone, even the school today, even all the people now, they are using these mobile devices to do the note taking, right? So this is become out of control. So in the year 2015, there are a lot of scientists, engineers, they are already appeal to the government to take action because this is already way beyond out of control, actually, right? We all aware of water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, but many of us, we always overlook about electromagnetic radiation pollution. How many of you agree? We always don't take it seriously because our eye cannot see, our skin cannot feel. So we don't take it seriously. We know pollution is no good, but many In the market, when I do the survey for the past 3 weeks, people are aware about radiation, but they think radiation is acceptable, right? Because of all these other companies, they say acceptable level. So they don't think it would affect our health. So what is the difference between electromagnetic radiation pollution versus other pollution? Let's go look. So when you see this video, you just imagine, you see in the living room, cozy living room, all this wave is coming, all angle actually, from your neighbor, microwave oven, from your Wi-Fi, from your light, from every electronic gadget. All the electronic gadgets that emit low level radiation. Some people say low level should be safe, high level we are worried. Later you will learn, low level is a silent killer. It's worse. Okay, next. What is the electromagnetic radiation? All this I think we're familiar. And this high power station, even a feng shui master told me, don't stay close to high power station, at least 1 kilometer away, because the radiation is very strong. Today, we have the Audi 9100 radiation detector, and you can measure how powerful the energy radiate very big distance, not near. This EmGuarde we just learned just now, we measure is cm square. That means it's very close to the surround surface that we can pick up the signal. So many people are, when I move away from my device, no signal. Is it safe? Actually, the radiation still around. In the air, actually, we cannot see, right? So how we detect EmGuarde, the electromagnetic radiation? This device, we have learned a lot this 3 weeks, thanks to David, where he shared from the past 6 years, when he looked at the market has so many radiation detectors. So most of the data, they detect the metal, the signal, not the radiation. And this particular measurement device is very, very good because the range is 1 microwatt cm square to 199 microwatt cm square. It's very specific range, and the measurement unit is a microwatt cm square. Take note of the cm square, close to the surround surface area. This thing is not moving. Okay. This chart is very important. If you look at here, 0 to 200 microwatt per second is a green zone. 200 to 1000 yellow zone. 1000 to 1005 is a orange zone. Above 1005 to 199 is a red zone. These 3 weeks, when I do the measurement, almost every day, I pick up the measurement is on here, red zone actually. Means extremely dangerous. Not even dangerous, it's extremely dangerous. So imagine you hold this detector, go to your friend's house to scan the house. There will be an amazing shocking actually. The reading is extremely high. So according to what is the system for exposing yourself from yellow to red zone for long hours, and this you're going to be experienced. How many of you experience one of the symptoms like fatigue, headache, body aching, not feeling well? So sometimes skin rashes, all these cancer, immune problem, eye ears, all related with radiation. So right now, we start to learn, if you check with doctor, everything no solution, radiation might be one of the possible causes. So we will look into it. Okay, how the electromagnetic radiation affect our health? So many people think, yeah, it will not affect me actually. I know, yeah, it's around, but how it affect? Let's check it out. This from International Agency for Research on Cancer. This is a paper, black and white, and it issued is 31st of May 2011. And stated here very clearly, it's classified the radio frequency electromagnetic field as possibly carcinogenic to human. So what I want to show you is increase the risk for glioma. It's a brain tumor actually. And this is published in year 2011. Now what year? 2023. That long idea. Okay. So iPhone, those of you who have iPhone, this following step, you can do some exercise. First, you go to setting. Then you go to the general. Step number 2, 3, you go to legal and regulatory. And then you select the RF exposure. What you're going to see is, next slide. So here, even the iPhone, they have also have a legal department, and everything they put it black and white, they want to cover themselves. Next slide, you can see here, to reduce exposure of RF energy, they suggest you to use hand-free or built-in speaker or handphone actually, not to be like that. So if you are using phone on the right side, the brain tube is on the right side. If you use on the left side, the brain tube follow on the left side. You can check it out. This is a really serious, right? So sometimes when we talk too long, it's very hot. So we change side, left and right, left and right. Some people feel numbness actually. That's serious. Radiation is very, very harmful. Next. So from this book, I believe most of you have bought this book, right? Killing Cancer Not People. Third edition, if you turn to the page 94, 95, Robert Wright also write it very clearly. This electromagnetic field radiation, cordless cell phone, smart meter on TMB, computer, Wi-Fi, all these, they have connection to autism, Alzheimer, allergy, multiple sclerosis, obesity, cancer, and others. And the most shocking one is decrease in immune function. This is the worst one. That's why nowadays, even after COVID, you can see that all our friends are very weak actually. Because plus the radiation, they bring down our immune system. It's a bad news actually. It's a very bad news. So when I see this product was introduced by Enagic from Mr. Osiro, this is something to save our humanity because radiation is totally out of control. Okay, now this is very familiar, right? The Dr. Otto, who won the Nobel Prize in 1923, discovered cancer growth on acidosis, body acidity, and hypoxia, lack of oxygen. So I want you to take note on lack of oxygen, hypoxia. All right. Next. Okay, this doctor and is a Canadian researcher. And the important is they focus on biological effect of electromagnetic radiation. So this is based on the study, right? Next. So what she discovered is in the environment, clean environment, and he do a light blood, 1 drop of light blood, and this when it magnifies under the microscope, you see the red blood cell is moving, is buoyant, is moving. So just 10 minutes using the handphone, these red blood cells all are clustered together. And this is exactly what the cancer patient look like actually under the microscope. And if 70 minutes, this is what it look like actually, no good. You get what I mean? So when you drink a lot of candle water, it also help you to this stage from here to here. So because the red blood cell, they got energy and they repel, and that's why they can move around. If you at this condition continuous, you're going to have high blood, diabetic, uric acid. That environment is totally out of control environment. And what is the symptom and consequences? Mean poor blood circulation. So you feel very tight. Sometimes you go to the electric car, maybe the shock, electronic shock, you feel very lousy. You feel because your blood circulation suddenly slowing down and low oxygen transport to the whole body. This is what it means. All right, next slide. Okay, now we're going to present to you EmGuarde. This device, I call it magic box. This magic box, it do do a lot of wonder. So past 3 weeks when I got this device, every day I keep working with this device to check how wonderful this device is bring benefit to us, to our family, to all our loved ones. So this is really a patented technology, and the company have received the founder have received many certification. Later we show you some of the certification, and the range cover 4 meter, 8 meter diameter. It's just a sphere like a ball actually. Left 4, right 4, up 4, down 4. This is how the coverage. and it's very light. It's only 430 grams. And the power consumption is 0.5 watt. That means it's only 20 cents per month. If you turn on 24 hours, it costs you 20 cents a month. It's very low power consumption, right? Okay. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. So now we're going to do demo for you to see how this EmGuarde help improve the micro circulation by suppressing, cancelling the negative effect. Before this, we would like to pause to show you how EmGuarde works actually. So we're going to do a live demo. So we're going to measure the handphone projector to show you what is the radiation reading. And then we turn on EmGuarde and to see the after the reading. Okay. Okay, this one, yes. All right. So yeah, David going to show you handphone. Anyone want to volunteer handphone?
I'm just going to explain to everyone a simple demonstration on what this thing is measuring. Then I'll show you a contrast of after turning on this new technology by Enagic, how it actually helps to suppress. Yeah, how it actually helps to suppress the power density from the radiation source. I think you can see Julie. Can you see? Now, as you can see, right? The air itself is quite clean, which is less than about 100 microwatts. Okay, so imagine if I put the ring close to this projector. I want you to see, just move close to the projector. Can you see the difference? What's the reading? 1. Okay, 1. Now 1 means it's not 1, you know. Because people see 1 means 1 is not dangerous, right? If you have few thousand. 1 actually means, can you go back to the spec? Now overload indication. You look at the word overload indication, meaning when this detector detects beyond 1999 microwatts, it will show you 1. So 1 means it's above 2000 microwatts. So this is 2000. So just imagine, right? As tall as myself, I stand here to present. This is how much energy I'm absorbing on a per second method. Okay, that's the energy. So some people, they feel headache when they work in front of a computer and stuff like that. Okay, now another thing I need to show you is that this ring itself, behind the screen, the environment is clean. It's actually less than 100. So originally it's green zone, it's 0 to 200. Okay, now I'd like to just talk to the friends who are sitting there, that area. Let me show you something. Okay, so I'm going to just do a quick scan over here, this area. You notice? There's no projector behind the ring, right? And what's the reading? Overload. See what the reading is? Only under overload. Okay. So what's the reason? The reason is, look at this. Let me show you where the stop is. The stop. No, it's not handphone. There you go. Look at this. You can see, guys.
Here the what's the feng mean?
Yeah. Right. So this is actually the source. And when it radiates out from this direction, okay, so this is why you're actually picking up the reading from the detector itself. So the entire area is this much as compared to that area. Okay. Now, can I have a volunteer to sit here? Maybe I can just hold your phone. A volunteer? Anyone, can you just there you go. Thank you, gentlemen. Very sporting, huh? Okay, so if you show me to just turn on the screen and go to the page. So, okay. So I want you to imagine that this ring itself, so this is not my phone. Huh? This is actually a phone from that gentleman there. Okay, Mr. Pink Panther. Alright? So now, I want you to imagine that this ring represents your ear. Before you put the phone to your ear, the reading is quite clear, isn't it? I mean, it's not consistent. Okay? So when you put this close to your ear, this is what happened. When you see this. Wow. This is more than 2000 microwatts. Without the phone and with the phone itself. That's why some of you sometimes will listen to the phone for 30 minutes. Anyone experiences like you feel burning sensation on your ear? You feel hot, right? Burning sensation. Then sometimes people need to change side. I stop here for 30 minutes, it's very hot, I need to change. Like this. You switch. Some people have unexplainable headache, they don't know what happened. It's actually because of the reading from this. You're actually absorbing the energy. Okay? Absorbing energy. So now let me show you a quick demo. Now if I put the phone close to the ring, it's 1, right? But when I put the phone slightly further a bit from the detector, the reading drops. Okay, the reason being is because the sensitive point for this detector is square centimeter to put very close to the rim. Okay, but earlier on when I scan, I do a perimeter scan over there at that area. The box is away from me for about maybe 2.5 to 3 meters, and it can still pick up reading. Meaning the power density from that area is very high. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. So now let's do a quick demonstration. I'd like to show you. If let's say your phone has got radiation over here on the rim. There you go. Okay, let's see what happens when we activate the EmGuarde by Enagic. There you go. There you go. Okay, very bad reading. For this, okay. There you go. Okay, let's do a quick parameter scan over here. Can you discover the EmGuarde? Just a quick one. So this is about 4 meters away from the EmGuarde. Okay, I would like you to just power on again. The demo is very simple. Yeah. Okay, it's plug and play, you just have to power on. Okay, back to you, Anthony. Thank you, David. Yeah. As long as it is wireless, there is energy traveling, means you can pick up. So the Bluetooth one, I've actually tested the AirPod myself, as I was sharing with Anthony. I tested the AirPod myself. It's averaging at about 750 to about 1,200 microwatts. It fluctuates. So whenever I connect myself to a phone call or I listen to music, this is where it spikes up. Yeah. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. Give David a big hand. It was really convincing to see the result before and after. And more excited is when you go to your prospect house, you let them the detector for them to use. They will be very excited, grab this gadget, they will walk around, go to their master room, every corner, and they get the extremely dangerous one. So what do you think? It's fear actually, because radiation is really serious. A lot of people, before that, we don't even have a device, proper device to measure. Now we have this detector, which is very effective. Focus on the cm square area to measure actually. So thing is doing, because this is measurable. All right, next. So the key word is here, they help to improve the microcirculation, means for your blood have sufficient oxygen for your blood circulation is better by suppressing, cancelling the negative effect of electromagnetic radiation, right? Especially from the cell phone and computers. Okay, this is Dr. Liu from China. He's very famous doctor. He's talk about focus on microcirculation test from the ophthalmology. And what is this is a credential, you can read the credential. What we like to show you is the result. So what we show you, and this is the peak systolic velocity, means the blood circulation at the eye, supply to your eye. And this is the reading 20 plus dot 1 plus or minus, this is the mean plus standard deviation at 9.83. So when this person using the handphone for 30 minutes, so what happened? Look at the reading, everything dropped. 9.83 drops to 5.67. Look, everything is dropped. So when they turn on this EmGuarde, 1 gigahertz below to cut off, alleviate the radiation. And in fact, the result is much better than before actually. And if you look at the result now, 11.49 compared to here 9.83 actually. So this is all documented actually. So right now we are trying to get a lot of evidence, the documentation. And this is very, very important documented sharing actually. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Okay, everyone is like looking. So you understand, very simple. The blood supply to your eyeball, the blood circulation is faster actually. All right. Next. And this one is always shared with you, low oxygen transportation before and after this slide. Okay. Now we are going to see how you work actually. This EmGuarde, how you work. Next slide. All these very fast. Okay, a typical electromagnetic radiation is like a chain. The radiation in the form of wavelength or particle. In the layman term, it's a wavelength or particle. It looks like something like that. And it directly affects our body cellular level. And when you turn on the EmGuarde, what happens is they send a signal cancelling frequency, we call it harmonic frequency, to eliminate this chain of radiation. So it's like a highway. When you try to from KL to Johor Bahru, imagine the highway is chopped off the road actually. Can you still reach Johor Bahru? You cannot. So it's, this chain is before and after. This is how it works. Just how the measurement that we show you immediately go to 0, 0, 0. Every corner, every part we measure is 0, 0, 0. 3 weeks, I've been using this. I measure everything, and the result show 0, 0, 0 after I turn on the EmGuarde. So I feel very confident that after go through these 3 week exercises, this is really it work, right? Okay. Next. This is very important to share with you. This is the laboratory report. Because whatever you say, people don't believe. We need to see black and white laboratory report. And this from 30 to 1 gigahertz, it shows you how this frequency is moving. All are connected to each other. So this one, if you want to get the patented license, you still have to show a laboratory report. Right? Next. Now, after they turn on the EmGuarde, this magic box device, and you can see this amplitude is a pulsing. This and this are not connected, they are pulsing actually. So this EmGuarde is ability to send out the harmonic frequency to eliminate all the radiation chain actually. This is how we work. Give a big hand, right? Okay. Okay. That's all for today presentation. Any Q&A, I can pick up one or two. If you have any question about EmGuarde.
Hello, hello.
Or where I sit. I go back to my son's place, damn. So high. So I now move in the middle. So I'm also testing it in my house. Yeah. So it really helped. So simple only, simple. This thing is not new, it's already proven with reports, with you can do some research, it's done. Because if it's not approved, it will not be launched. And they have studied, the company have studied from A to Z. Make sure it works. Otherwise, mentally won't let you. Jam phone, it doesn't happen. Because tested it with reports. We want report. You want reports?
Yeah.
I want report. Just now I'll show you. So again, that demo, if you are a distributor, you want to know more, you get hold of the machine and you come for the training. We have training. Yeah. Okay. Again, we also